Well, I have the plywood in on the floor of Phoebe throughout, and I have patched the seams, and I had to use 15-30 sanded plywood to basically match to come out underneath the door, which is pretty important. So that's why I went with that instead of tongue and groove or anything like that and underlaying it, because we have space issues to match from the originals. So this project started out with replacing some busted water lines because a previous owner, previous to Cousin Lynn, had not winterized it because she never had it hooked up to water. And so I found one leak, and then I found another busted line, then I found another busted line, decided to replace everything. So that's where we started, and got the water lines replaced. And because this is a 1960 Avion, and it had copper lines for the water, although somebody had painted them, I replaced them with just bare copper. Think it looks really cool. I got a little work to do there yet, but that's what's going on there. That's how this mess started. This original faucet here needs some attention, because now that the lines are good, that 60-year-old needs a little attention. Okay? Alright. So in removing the floor, I had to put in nailers around the edge because it wasn't a complete removal where I'd have to take the entire shell off of Phoebe and then do the whole floor, which is the proper way to do it. But I don't have a way to pick up the entire shell, totally separate Phoebe. So anyway, this is where our stove should be, and there was this drawer underneath, and I think I did a video on that where there was nothing, there was no drawer, it was just a door. And so in the field I had used OSB and made an insert to go back inside here, which was working, but the OSB kind of falls apart, and that's my little support for the back of the drawer. The OSB kind of falls apart, so it's not the greatest choice. So I had to remove all this. There was a piece of plywood right here that goes over the stove. I had to remove under the stove. There's a piece of plywood right here that goes under the stove, and so I had to remove that. And I took out the box to get to the floor where I could put the nailers in for the new floor and connect it. So I took the opportunity to rebuild the box much better than before. And there it is. Yay! The lid's not on it right at the moment. Still have this top piece to put in. But I'll secure it here through a nailer that I put in, and then I'll put the top on, and that will be done.